Okay, Flip, here is my 1926 Martin Jr. that belonged to Radioman Second Class, Charles E. Reed, QST. And this is an R390 receiver, Collins design. I've got two of these that I've restored. The best tube receiver ever made. They were used up into the 70s, even in the 80s when I was in the reserves. We had some ships that still were using these. The big transmitter here is a Army Signal Corps T368. It would run key down, 500 watts, 24 hours a day, radio teletype, but it also is an excellent CW rig and a killer AM rig. Most guys that can find these will go ahead and restore them and put them on AM, but it's got a really good CW note, you can tell. No chirps, nothing else. A good oscillator chain. And one of the first to come out with a digital display. It's all mechanical with a reader root counter. And this is an AVTCS transmitter up on top, receiver down below, also Collins design. That was used in most every PT boat, landing craft, and submarine would have this as their main HF radio. This is the Collins design ART13 transmitter, also 2 to 30 megs. This was unique in that it was used in B-29 bombers, all use that, and the Navy Dauntless dive bombers also use this rig. It had for the dive bomber, it was a good deal. If your radioman / gunner was busy as a gunner, you still had a remote box, and he could select on a separate remote box. The pilot could select one of 10 channels. This was the first auto-tune radio that Collins made, and it still had frequency stored in it from World War II. Right now I've got it set up on my channel 2, which I've got set up for our AM military net. If I want to go to work CW on 80 meters, I go to channel 1, and you'll see that the auto-tune, the red light goes out saying it's out of tune. It'll reset all the tuning controls back to the 0 position. Then the clutches engage to where I last engaged them for that channel. And it sets everything to where it's supposed to be. When the red light comes on, it's ready to transmit on frequency. And this is the RA07 receiver that some of the pictures that I sent of the USS El Dorado with the radio room. There was a whole bank of these RA07s, and Charles Reed was there. These are two of the ARC-5 transmitters that my Uncle George used in his B-17. This was the aircraft transmitter, aircraft receiver, World War II. Pretty much standard in every U.S. Army Air Corps. Anyhow, that's some of the radios. I got lots more, but yeah, I'm glad that somebody enjoys listening to and working on bugs and old radios. 73s. Catch you later.